to episode 9 of Third Man In, the best and only NRL Supercoach YouTube channel. I'm Nick.
I'm Milan.
And it's we've had a long week.
New intro? We've got new roles?
I don't know. Thought I'd give it a go. It's the best by default, so I thought I'd give us a plug.
Went a bit early there. Jeez.
Long week with the rep season. It's been a long one to ponder the moves ahead.
Yeah, I've been pondering.
Yeah, it has been a tough one. Haven't shaved. It's been tough. How have you got to it?
Well, I got through it alright. I shaved. I also went to see a country game on the weekend.
Oh yeah? How was that?
Man, it was awesome. The Dubbo fans, mate, they welcomed Third Man In.
Oh, beautiful.
They're loving it out there. Drinking my my good old mate Baz next to me. Massive Rabbitohs fan out in Dubbo. But no, it was really good. It was really cold. And a few good players shone. I think Idris stood up. He's
100%.
Everyone's been talking about him before the rep season started. Yeah, and he pressed. If that was a Supercoach related game, I think he would have scored pretty high. So yeah, it was impressive.
I guess one of the big issues with the rep season was the mysterious injuries that kind of came about. At one stage, it was reported there were 45 players missing through injury or suspension.
Yeah,
and now
20 of them in my Supercoach team.
Yeah. So, but I mean, the team lists have come out this week with some positive news. Jared Hayne, Nathan Peets, who else? Michael Jennings and James Maloney, all named, which was quite a shock. They were probably looking at 2 to 3 weeks, a lot of them. So, and of course, Conrad Hurrell was named this week, despite the I don't know, what would you call it? Social media mishap.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
Do we have any exclusive footage of that, by the way?
No, none to show here. We're a PG-friendly show.
Sorry, guys. But look, there's nothing too much to discuss, I guess. It's still very much looking to get those players in over Origin to kind of cover the buys and whatnot. So it's kind of an ongoing process. People really need to be doing it week by week and shouldn't be waiting until round 11 comes along. And I guess starting with, there's a few cheapies about which are going to do a great job in covering that. Obviously Curtis Rona, I think he's been traded in by I think 20,000 in the last week or so. Minus 64 BE, he'll play round 11.
Probably going to make you 50k this week.
Yeah. And I mean, the word is that he'll actually keep his spot when Winterstein's back, and possibly Wright will get dropped. So that's the word that's going around. So I mean, he's probably the must buy this week, and then possibly next week, Alex Johnston.
That's right, another one for a rookie watch that we didn't get to cover.
Yeah.
Well, I think we briefly covered him, but yeah, definitely one, the bolter from the Rabbitohs, and he seems to. Sort of seems to have cemented a bit of a spot there, so he's a good cheapie. Your mate SKD, I think I laughed at you when you mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. Seems to be on the rise.
Yeah, he's made a lot of money.
A few people were mentioning too about possibly getting him in their team.
Yeah, he's making a lot of money, and he's going to cover those buys. Possibly might have missed the boat on that one. I think he's what is he? He's above.
Yeah, he's 261.
261 now, so there's still some cheaper options, but
yeah, like Curtis Rona.
Exactly.
So,
but otherwise, I mean, the cheapies who are playing for the Rabbitohs, the Roosters,
Warriors,
yeah, for round 11,
yeah.
They're the ones that really make it kind of must buys. But anyone in particular you're looking to bring in, possibly mid-ranges or someone to replace any Origin players you might be trading out?
That's a good question.
That's what I do, ask the big questions.
You do ask the hard-hitting questions, Nick, and I do appreciate you for it. Well, the question really for me was if Hayne's injury was actually real. Who do you replace him with? Because obviously, if he was going to be fit, like early enough, he'd probably be playing Origin straight away. So he's going to be out for at least 5 weeks anyway. So or 6, I think, with the bye period, the way the Parramatta Eels are sitting. So that was pretty much my only question, really. With who would you replace him with?
It's it's tough. If you got him in the fullback, there's limited options really to cover the bye periods, I think. In the 5'8" position, you've got, I think Albert Kelly's a great option. He's actually been dropping a bit in price as well, so he's due to drop a bit as well. Also via a swap, Adam Reynolds, he's one I've been waiting to bottom out for some time, so I think him and Albert Kelly are the best options in the halves. Fullback's a tough one. It might be a matter of getting a strong centre winger, such as Idris, and doing a swap to fullback. So
fair enough. Actually, one guy I'm pretty excited about to watch because he finally get given his starting berth. He's Blakey Austin for the Tigers. Finally gets
starting lineup with.
I don't know if I'm actually worried about that though, because he doesn't really play 5'8" when he comes on from the bench. So now playing more of a, excuse me, more of a creative role now. Does that now impact his minutes? Not impact his minutes, impact his stats now. He's not doing as much as before, or?
I wouldn't be worried. I bought him in before last week's rise, but he actually makes a decent amount of tackles. Like he has a quite good work rate, and obviously those attacking stats have pumped it up to a very high average. So I'm a Tigers fan, obviously, and I'm really excited for him to start. I think he should have been starting from round one, to be honest. So I really hope he's played himself into that team, even when Farah and Anasta come back. I don't think I've ever heard anyone so happy for an injury to happen at the Tigers. So I'm cheering.
I guess the other big news coming back is Luke Lewis named at 5'8".
Big surprise.
Todd Carney, we did know he's actually injured.
Yes.
Regardless of the reports, I think I've been reading a few articles that he's on the outer with the Sharks. They want to get rid of him. I don't know if I believe that, but Luke Lewis at 5'8". I don't think Supercoach has got him at 5'8". I think they got him at second row. Yeah, is he an option? You think he's going to be playing Origin?
It's hard to say. I guess you have to watch him. I really don't know. I mean, on previous form, and we all know what he's capable of. He's 100% an Origin player. He would usually be one of the first picked. And in the 5'8" role, I'm not sure how they're going to play him. Whether he's going to be more of a running 5'8".
I think so, because he doesn't have that much of a good kicking game. Anyone else that you see juicy pick? I know a few people were asking on the sites about Maloney. He's going to be playing Origin, guys.
Yeah,
regardless of how Milan and Reynolds went, I think if he declared fit, he's starting this week, he's going to be playing Origin. So probably best to wait.
I can't see them dropping Maloney, particularly the way Laurie Daly goes about his teams. And I think Josh Reynolds will be that same kind of 18th man, 17th man, maybe. So I'm staying clear of both of them. I don't think it's worth the risk. I mean, you're basically wasting 2 trades if you put him in and he gets chosen, so it's not worth it. Players like that, even Aaron Woods, more than likely he probably won't get picked. But again,
Origin.
Yeah, it's just hard to know. There's no point wasting 2 trades on the maybe. So I definitely wait till they're the trades. You've got those 4 trades in the week before. They're the ones you should be doing for those weeks where you can make a move for some of the big players who won't be playing Origin. The other weeks is just kind of getting the other kind of positions filled up. So
So actually another one I was going to bring up with you. Luke Keary's almost back from his injury from the start of the season. Potential cheapie coming up. Do you see the Rabbitohs bringing him back into their side now that they've finally got Sutton and Reynolds sort of clicking back to what they were last year?
Yeah, I guess that's a big question. Obviously if he's named, he's going to be in most people's Supercoach teams pretty much straight in 87k. So I think the fact that Sutton can play, the second row position lock gives them a lot more flexibility. So it makes me think they will try and get him in somehow. But it is a tough time to come in. I guess halfway through the season. Not that they haven't been having the best of seasons, but I think they'll try and give him a run. So he'll definitely be one to watch out for. But
One guy I have to feel disappointed for is Moses Maiby from the Bulldogs.
Forever the 18th man.
Forever the 18th, 19th man. Then he finally gets a run against Newcastle. Goes in the centres.
In the centre, yeah.
He still gets he got a good, I know it's under 34, 36 points that he got, and everyone's like, it's over 34, 36, so that's just base stats points, because he didn't really do anything else.
Yeah.
So, and he's actually, a 5'8". So, it's, I don't know, if Des Hasler just give him a crack.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, obviously if Josh Reynolds plays Origin, he gets a big opportunity there, but I think it's just, I think the fact that he played centre showed that how much they did rate him. I mean, he's not a centre, but they put him in there to fill the void there for a week. So yeah, he's going to be a big player of the future. It's just a matter of when. For Supercoach, it might not be this year, so next year for that one. It's a big weekend head-to-head in our league.
It is.
We're up against each other. Milan's off to a 5-0. 5-0 start, undefeated, so leading the way. So yeah, it'll be an interesting game.
Well, there you go. So check us out on our YouTube channel. Subscribe. Which there'll be a link up there on the top right hand corner of the screen. Also follow us on Twitter at thirdmanin_SC, and also hit us up on the Facebook page. Feel free to send us any questions.
Yeah.
Send us feedback.
Have a rant, whatever.
Do whatever you want. Just get on there. Troll. I don't care. Do whatever. Share some funny videos with us if you want. I don't really care. But yeah, that's it, Nick.
That's it. So I hope you enjoyed the new set. But until next week, happy tinkering.
See you later.